All right, let's see. Are we live or ain't we live? Looks like we're live. It looks like we are live. Right out of the theater. I just came from, as the title suggests, the 40th anniversary re-release of Back to the Future. Now, I thought I missed it because I knew that it was in October. I knew it was in late October. Man, stuff started piling up on me, and I super-de-duper didn't have a chance to even look to see when it's coming out, so I could book my tickets and stuff to get to the theater and stuff. And then here we are, end of October into November, and I'm like, damn, I missed it. I missed my chance to see Back to the Future in theaters. I've never seen Back to the Future in a movie theater before. I've seen it on streaming, but I've never seen it in a movie theater before. I'm actually kind of late to the Back to the Future 1 party. I saw Back to the Future 2 before I saw Back to the Future 1. And I was very enthralled with the technology and stuff, and I wanted to have a hoverboard. We all still want the damn hoverboard. And flying cars and all that stuff. We all still want those actual hoverboards. Get on it, China. You're closest. China, you're closest. You're closest. Get on it, China. Forget about TikTok. Get on the hoverboard. You can get on the hoverboard thing, you win the arms race. For real. But I thought I missed it. And then today I had a little bit of time. A lot of time, actually. I had a lot of time this weekend. But I got a lot of stuff done. I got a lot of time today. I actually don't have to go into rehearsal today. I'm rehearsing for It's a Wonderful Life, which will actually come up in this review, at the Newport Theater Art Center in Newport, California. Come on out middle of November to the beginning of December. I play many, many voices. Anyway, I thought I'd missed it. And then I just happened to be like, well, there are a couple of movies that I did want to see that I wanted to review for you guys. So let me make sure I get this. So let me go ahead and go on Fandango and see what's playing. And lo and behold, I don't know if they re-released it for the week or what, but Back to the Future 40th anniversary playing locally at a few different theaters, at least for a couple of days. Oh my God, I gotta see it. Now, I reviewed the movie proper on my YouTube channel. You can go and find that, Back to the Future. That's in the long overdue movie review. But I'd never seen it live. I've never seen it on a big screen. I got a 55-inch, but I've never seen it on the big screen. I've never seen it on the big screen until now. Man, it is worth seeing. I don't remember a movie in recent history that, like a newer movie, that I was like, oh my God, this is maybe the greatest thing I've ever seen. I don't remember that. I don't remember it. It's probably on some review somewhere. Go find it. Surreal469 on everything. SURREAL, the numbers 469, including on YouTube. I may have said that about a movie that was out, but I can't remember it. I think the most recent, Breakfast Republic, that's what it's called. I think the most recent movie I really liked was Sinners, but I wouldn't have called it near perfect. I can't remember the last near perfect movie I saw. Like, there's very few in that category to me. Ghostbusters is one, 1984, of course, the best, the beautiful, the only. Jurassic Park, and Back to the Future. Back to the Future is another one. So this screening, first off, let me start with complaining. This wouldn't be a Surreal 469 video. I guess that's better. This wouldn't be a Surreal 469 video if it didn't have some complaining in it. 25 minutes of trailers. 25 minutes of trailers. What in the good golly Miss Molly do we need with 25 trailers before a 40-year-old movie? whose bright idea was this? Now, I didn't anticipate, like, look, you know, this is why I'm usually late for movies. And I know there's some people like my good friend, Mr. Poetic Darnell, who actually likes watching the trailers. I don't give a damn about the trailers. And as a matter of fact, especially if a lot of the trailers are for movies I don't want to see, or for people, or for actors I don't like, I really don't want to sit and watch the damn trailers. This was 25, actually a little bit more, like 26 or 7 minutes of pre-production trailers of trash I don't want to see. I don't give a damn about Jack Black in any fucking thing. I don't like Jack Black. I have never liked Jack Black. I tolerated Jack Black in what was it? In King Kong. In 2000, what was it? 5 or 7 or whenever that was, 7 or 8. I think it was 6 or 7. I tolerated him in that movie. I tolerated him in Shallow Hal. I am not paying money actively to go see Jack Black in any fucking thing, let alone a parody spoof of Anaconda that turns into a real version of Anaconda. I don't care. And I don't like Paul Rudd enough to have to go see anything he's in. I don't care. So I don't need the extended trailer for a new Jack Black movie. There are a lot of kids movies. There are a couple kids movies. There's a new version of David and Goliath. I guess it's telling the whole story of David, the Bible's David, that's coming out this Christmas. Don't care for it. There's Zootopia ad. Don't care for it. And that struck me. I'm like, why are they showing this many kids ads in front of Back to the Future? Back to the Future is not a kids movie. It is not a kids movie. I don't even know if you would call it a family movie. It's a movie that kids can watch, I guess, but it's not a kids movie. I saw Back to the Future 2 when I was a kid. It ain't a kids movie, though. Like, it's not towards us. It's not targeted towards us. Like, the whole gimmick behind Back to the Future, behind at least 2/3 of the Back to the Future franchise, is nostalgia. Is nostalgia for at least 30 to 50, 60 years in the past from when the original movie was out. Right? Like, that's part of the pull, is knowing who Chuck Berry is. That's part of the pull, is knowing about the history of a quote-unquote colored mayor in towns. That's part of it, as in knowing that who Ronald Reagan was, even tangentially. If you even semi-know the name Ronald Reagan and know he did more than one thing in his life, that's the joke. That's the joke, right? You kind of have to know some of that. So it's not a kid's movie, but you can, even as a kid in the 80s, some of that stuff you kind of picked up via osmosis. This is 40 years later. It's not going to hit all the way. So that struck me as odd. And then kids were in the movie theaters. The movie theater wasn't packed, but it wasn't empty. Like, I sat next to people on either side, which I'm not a huge fan of, but whatever. I sat next to people on either side. And like, most of the seats were taken. Smaller theater, most of the seats were taken. Including by like a handful of kids. Like kids, like not like teenagers, like kid, like small kid, like under 10 kids. And I'm like, this is not a kid's movie though. Like, it's not, and maybe, you know, I'm sure in the 80s there were some kids that went to go see it, but it's not a kid's movie. And the etiquette of going to movie theaters for kids in the 80s was different. 80s and 90s was different. For kids then were different. So, you know, and I saw the guy on either side of me. One of them is certainly older than me, so he probably watched it in theaters when it first came out. It came out in 85. I was born in 85, so that didn't happen. But he was like, ugh, when the kids started getting a little loud and ruckus. He openly kind of groaned a little bit. I didn't internally. I didn't externally say it, but I was kind of like, this ain't a kids. Why'd you bring the kids to this? Like, this isn't the kids movie. Why'd you bring it, like, you know, and they're like, oh, when there was cursing and stuff like that. So I guess, you know, it was a little like they could have started to get it. And that's how you kind of get into slightly more adult stuff. But it's not like You know what I mean? Like, it's not a kids movie. I don't quite understand why they had to bring the kids, but okay, fine. They brought the kids, I guess. But once the movie got up and going, here's the take. Here's the big takeaway from kids in the movie theater watching Back to the Future. Once the movie got going, they shut up. They paid attention. They were watching it. They were laughing with the jokes, even if they may not have necessarily understood all of them. They were, you know what I mean? They were chuckling. They were, you know, they were in it, like, and not like annoyingly. Like, they were into the movie. They were into the flick. Once it got going, once they got settled in and it got going, they were into it. I was into it. Man, was I. I've seen this movie before. I've seen Back to the Future multiple times before. And seeing it on the big screen, I almost openly cheered and stood up when George and Lorraine kissed at the Enchantment Under the Sea dance. I almost openly got up and cheered. I almost popcorn spilling everywhere, just stand up and cheering with a tear, with a tear, woo, in my eye. When that happened, I almost did, and the triumph and the music swelling. Oh my God, it was so good on the big screen. It was so good on the big screen. And then at the end, with the spoiler, it's, you know, you've seen it, with the lightning, and the lightning's got to get there, but Doc has got to connect the cables, and one cable doesn't work, and Doc's on the tower, and he's slipping, and the concrete's falling, and he's got to make the connection, and he's almost falling off the tower to his doom, to his death, but he gets there, and he makes the connection, but then the other connection isn't there, and he's got to paraglide down, and then he gets the thing, and he finally connects it, and he gets the surge through the 1.21 gigawatts into the DMC, and Marty's back in 1985. I've seen it. I knew what was happening. I knew what was going to happen. I've seen it before. I've seen every meme. I've seen every, you know, take on it. I've seen parodies. You know, I know it. I know it. And I'm still in the movie theater, seeing it on the big screen for the first time, like, I can't tell you. It's, I was the only one with any kind of dress up, but I'll tell you this, 15 out of 15, 20 out of 15. If it's still available as you're watching this, go to and especially if you've never seen it on a theater screen, go to a theater and watch the Back to the Future anniversary re-release. Go to a movie theater, go pay the money to go into the movie. What you do with snacks is your business, but go into the movie theater to see the Back to the Future re-release. And here's the thing. Another thing I just realized. Not just realized, but as I'm watching it, because I'm in It's a Wonderful Life. I'm doing a radio play version of It's a Wonderful Life. Again, November 14th through December 7th, Newport Theater Arts Center. I'm noticing parallels that I never picked up on. And I've seen It's a Wonderful Life before. I love It's a Wonderful Life. Near perfect movie, It's a Wonderful Life. And I'm noticing I'm noticing the parallels between It's a Wonderful Life and Back to the Future. Marty even at the end, when he comes back from 1955 and sees Jennifer, says, "Let me touch you," which is a line ripped straight from It's a Wonderful Life. How do I know? We're joking about how our George Bailey has been saying it to our Mary Bailey in It's a Wonderful Life for the past couple weeks. "Mary, let me touch you." He says it in It's the parallels between them. He sees the wonderful life. What would happen? He doesn't necessarily wish that he'd never been born, but he sees what would have happened had he never been born. He sees what would happen. Like he doesn't necessarily see what would happen if he'd never been born, but he sees maybe the future parallel effects of that. There's certainly something there to it. And like even at the end, there's Sam Wainwright. One of the voices I do is Sam Wainwright in it. And there's a thing where he passes Mary off to George Bailey because he's starting to date Mary at the beginning, and she ends up with George Bailey at the end. Spoiler alert for It's a Wonderful Life, I guess. But the way Marty passes Lorraine off to George is very similar to the way Wainwright passes Mary off to George. It's another George. To George, Bailey, and McFly. Oh my goodness. They're not the same. They're not the same. But the parallels, my friend, the parallels are right there. They're staring you right in your cute little mush. The parallels between It's a Wonderful Life and Back to the Future. Watch it, man. Watch it. 20 out of 15. Watch it, man. It's a wonderful freaking life. And by the way, how apropos as we're coming on to the Christmas season and people are going to be watching It's a Wonderful Life, for many different reasons. Man, there are a couple of different parallels between It's a Wonderful Life and Back to the Future. And I love to see it. I don't know about you. See it. 15 out of 15. Spend the money. Do it. If you got to cosplay. If they're still playing, and I don't know how much longer they would still be playing it because the anniversary is past. But if you are able to catch it, wherever you're able to catch it, go ahead and do so. In a movie theater on the big screen. Watch it on the screen. You have to see it on the screen. The big screen, because the effects, mind you, some of the way some of the effects looked, honestly, I kind of like the old 80s effects better than a lot of the CG that we get now. But some of the stuff like the lightning and stuff, it really looks cool. The car, the first time you see the car, the first reveal of the DeLorean. Oh my gosh. It's so great on a big screen because it comes out of the giant van with the smoke and the effects and the back coming down and everything. It's amazing. It's amazing. And your heart comes right into your chest. So yeah, it goes down into your stomach and you feel it all the way through. 15 out of 15, 20 out of 15. Go see. It is I said it when I saw it on my screen at home. And I am repeating it after seeing it on actual celluloid. Fucking It's a Wonderful Life. I just guess it's a wonderful life. It is. It's a wonderful life. It's a Back to the Future life. It's a wonderful future. It's a wonderful future life. It's a Back to the Future life. Back to the Future is just, you have to see it on a big screen. You just have to see it on the big screen. You have to watch it on the big screen. If you have the chance now, right? You have the chance now, I think at least for the next couple of days. Take it. Take it. Take it. Take that chance. Do it. Watch Back to the Future on a big screen. Just, that's it. That's all. There ain't no more. I don't even know. I can't. That's it. That's the review. Watch it on the big screen. It's worth it. It is certainly worth it. Anyway, what am I doing? I'm on everything. I'm about to go in and work on the newest episode of the Potacito. I already took notes for it. I might be able to record it, if I can get it quiet enough. If my neighbors don't start bumping their music, I can probably actually start recording it and probably get that out this week. I am also available for karaoke parties in the Southern California area. Look up The Karaoke Nights on all your socials media. The Karaoke Nights, N-I, Nights is in Nightfall. The Karaoke Nights on everything. To book me for that, I am Surreal469 on everything. SURREAL, the numbers 469. Again, It's a Wonderful Life. November 14th through the 7th, I believe. Newport Theater Arts Center in Newport, California. Come see me there. I got stuff happening. Wheels are in motion. Things are happening, man. And Surreal 469. There's more Surreal 469 stuff that's happening. That's popping up. Come see that. In the meantime, the in-between time, you mean to tell me you built a time machine? Yes, Marty. Built a time machine. 15 out of 15. Watch it. Watch it. Watch it. Cheers.